Howdy there guys, welcome back to Edgar TV. European Q School now, day number 5, but day 2 in regards to those tour cards being given out. And this is going to be where the points start to take shape as well in that order of merit. There's plenty of places available as well on that order of merit, a couple of extra spots than over in the UK due to the higher entry numbers at stage 1. Before we get into that, if you have seen my UK video, I do apologise, but just to let you know, because I played last night in the Motor Super Series, picked up 6 points, my first game back in action on this journey that we're going to be trying to get to the World Championship on. I'll be doing plenty of videos on that, so if you don't want to follow the journey, make sure you do subscribe to Edgar TV. And also, if you are about Saturday night, you live in the UK, Portsmouth, if I do finish in the top 3 of this, you're able to come down free of charge and watch the production live. So just keep an eye on for that one, dartshop.tv for your tickets for that. If I do qualify, it'd be nice to see a couple of you down there. Can have a bit of a meet-up. But this is about Q School. It's about European Q School. And the stories in European Q School continue to excel. Max Hopp. Looks like it's going to happen again. Another year without a card for him. Christian Kist, who had a good run yesterday, he goes out to Joby Tabak, who is a man who's beat Andy Bartons this week, so he's having a cracking week in terms of his scalp bag. Chris Landman should have won it yesterday, 5-2 up. He had plenty of opportunities, but wasn't able to get over the line in his fixture. He's come back today, lost first round, and opened up that door. Andy Bartons still with no points. He's out, the WDF World Champion. Denny Coulter played at the World Championships. He's out, 6-2 to Rusty Jake Rodriguez, who played in the PDC World Championships. Darius Labanauskas, a man who keeps beating me at the PDC World Championship. He's out. Radak Skagansky, if he would have won one more game at the World Championship, Radak Skagansky would have been in a provisional spot for the match play, provisional spot for the World Grand Prix. Instead, he might not even have a tour card, because at the moment he's not getting through Q School. Wesley Plazias, someone who's not really performed in the PDC arena, certainly in the sense of Q School, like he does in other arenas, the World Masters Champion, kicking up with a 104 average there, which anywhere near that, you're going to be pretty much sure thing to get through. Jeffrey de Graaf, Jelle Klassen, horrible draw there for the pair of those, but it's Jelle Klassen who comes out with the point. Well, not the point, sorry, with the win. Round 2, and this is the point where we really like to pick out those key stories about what is happening in this round. And again, it's the same one for Ben Robb, I'm afraid. Unfortunate defeat for him. Ben Robb, 85% win rate for the year, is one of my picks for that, and I thought over in European Q School things might break down for him a little bit better. He has gone out. The French Thibaut Tricol, the French Touch, WDF World Championship runner-up, played at Ali Pali, beat Marion van der Bogard there before losing to Rob Cross, but he is also out. But your star performer of the round, Oliver Mueller of Frankfurt, a 6-5 win for him, averaging 102.67. Which brings us to the round of 32. Lucas Venig going out, he picks up a point. Wesley Plazier out as well, picking up a point. Danny Janssen, who won a Pro Tour as part of his 2-year card, he goes out again with a point. Another Frenchman, Nicolas Thullier, also picking up a point. Nice to see more of the French playing. Sebastian Bieletsky, someone that a lot of people think has got a big future due to the fact of how good and easy that throw looks. But let's look down the winner's side. 100 average for Gilbert van der Meeden, and also 105 for Stefan Belmont, the star performer of the day so far, with that 105.30 against Lucas Venig, someone you would have thought you probably would need to have it against. Do expect that we're going to get an American Tour card holder this year. Could it be Jules Van Dongen? He is through, and a lot of people have it on him, but don't forget Danny Lau will be doing good bits over in the UK, and Alex Spellman also looking quite interesting as well, but Van Dongen, a lot of people's tip to get that card back. Benjamin Giroux is someone who has been very good quite a few times now. It's when you see someone have a big standout performance like Gilbert van der Meyer, you think, right, okay, I'll keep an eye on that, see if it happens again. Benjamin de Roos, it's happened for him about 3 or 4 times now, and I think, just give me one more, let me see one more, and he just keeps giving me one more. So he's someone now that we've got to take very seriously. Is this going to be a Denmark tour card? That is Denmark flag, isn't it? I think that's Denmark. Is it Denmark? No, that's Switzerland, isn't it? Yeah, Denmark. We could have a Denmark. As you can see, my geography is not very good. I know this is New Zealand. We talked about Ben Robb getting a tour card. Harpu Puhai could get one. And when we look at the points and the order of merit system, you can see there's no runaway leader like there is over in the UK, and there are actually 13 places available, so the bar may just drop a little bit lower. If we're talking maybe 6 points in the UK might squeeze you on, maybe 6 points in Europe will be more than enough, because at the moment 2 points has you knocking on the door with Radak Skaganski. Now, this was the point in EUQ school yesterday when we were starting to talk about maybe nerves starting to kick in for a lot of players as players just misfiring. Just that one average over 90 in the latter stages yesterday. Already significantly better as we reach the last 16 phase now here in the European Q school. We'll see. Again, Benjamin de Roos, 6-2 victory for him, and again, 96.83. He is serious. It keeps, every time I think, just give us another. I said it last round, give us another, and he does. We've got to take him seriously from this point. He could genuinely now be, well, he is. He's in a strong position to get a card. He's through to the quarter-final, another good haul of points. He is right, truly, in the mix. And there's no saying you can't go on to win the day with darts like that. He certainly is the eye-catching performer. Van Dongen beats Christoph Kachuk, a game that would have been on the Pro Tour not too long ago. But Van Dongen continuing to show that improvement in his game, that he's settling down to life on the PDC. Remember when he first came onto the PDC, everyone saying, watch out for this guy, and he just didn't settle. And he self-admittedly didn't settle as well. That was the issue that he had, just suffering with nerves. Jelle Klassen, very high up on that WDF again, will be guaranteed Lakeside, so this is kind of a free hit for him now, because he knows he's at least got that fallback, and sometimes those little bits of fallback are all you need when you think, right, I can go get my tour card, I've got 4 days to do it, and then you think, well, my year's defined on 4 days. Not for people like Klassen. He knows that if over those 4 days it doesn't go right for him, he can fall back, and he's got that Lakeside. Plus he's got the Challenge Tour, plus he's got the Super Series. So it's more of a soft fall now if you don't get successful at Q School, if you're one of those top players. Now, Denmark's had some good players in the past. Probably the best one that comes to mind would be Per Larsen. Certainly the one who got the closest to success on the big stage. We've had Vladimir Andersen just a couple of years ago with a tour card. He's trying to win that back now this year. You may have found one here. A 6-1 win over Tim Wolters in the quarterfinals, and he's followed that up as well with a big performance in the semi-finals. He is into the final where he's going to take on Jelle Klassen. Now, again, 95 average in the semi-final, did drop off a little bit in the quarters. He's going to have his hands full in the final with Klassen, but he's got a massive haul of points here on the order of merit, which is going to put him in a very strong position anyway. Remember, there are extra tour cards available over in EU compared to the UK. I think he's probably going to be safe in regards to the points. Denmark's going to have a new tour card holder, and he looks like he could be a genuine threat. As far as the Americans are gone, Jules Van Dongen getting through to the semi-final. So Van Dongen, Lauby and Spellman really showing how good darts is in America right now. Well done, the CDC. But as far as the final goes and that final position, you can probably guess from the thumbnail of this video, it's going the way of Jelle Klassen. Jelle Klassen, a man very high in the WDF world rankings at the moment. He had a chance at winning Lakeside again this year. He wasn't able to get over the line. He will not get another opportunity for the next 2 years. His ranking money will disappear, but what a final. 6-5 to Klassen, a 97 versus a 98. And take a look at this last leg. At 5-5, playing for a tour card. 140, 140, 140. A hat-trick of 140s going out an 81 in 2 to win 11 data for Klassen. But he had to, because Benjamin de Roos, 100, 180, 140, wasn't able to take the 81 shot himself. Only had 12 darts with the throw. Absolute class of a last leg there from both players. Now, as far as Benjamin Deroot's gone, it's not too much to worry about. You'll see here he's got 6 points on the board, a good leg difference. There are 13 tour cards available over in the EU. So I think, again, just like with Willie Borland, 1, maybe 2 points. 1 point should pretty much do it. 2, and I think he's got a good chance even with 6, to be honest with you. When you look at the moment, after 2 days of play, 3 points only down to 16th position. So 7 points should be more than enough over in the EU. Christian Kist currently in position, battling back off against another injury. Wesley Plazia finally starting to show what he's capable of over on Q School, and he looks like he might be coming in for his card at last this year. But let me know, who are you looking out for down in the comment section below. If you are enjoying these daily reports, do hit the subscribe, because I'm going to be doing these and looking at how I can make them even better when we look over the PDC Pro Tour throughout 2024. So hit that subscribe to be up to date with all the latest talking points, and I'll guide you through everything you need to know. But for now, it's time to go get ready for another night of Super Series action. Catch you soon for some more Edgar TV.